Before the trophies, before the stadiums chanted his name, before the world argued about greatness, there was a boy on a small island staring at a ball like it was a way out. Cristiano Ronaldo did not begin with privilege. He began with hunger. Not the kind you talk about in interviews, the kind that wakes you up at night, the kind that makes your chest feel tight when you realize nobody is coming to save you, the kind that forces a question into your mind again and again. How bad do you want more? Mindset is not something you download, it is forged. And Ronaldo's mindset was forged early, when he learned that talent alone is a lie if discipline does not follow it. As a child in Madeira, he trained not because it was fun, but because it was necessary. The streets were his classroom, the ball was his language, and every kick was a declaration: I refuse to stay here. Belief came before evidence. When he left home at 12 years old, the world didn't applaud, it doubted. He was skinny, emotional, homesick, mocked for his accent, mocked for his clothes, mocked for crying. But while others laughed, something was forming inside him, an unshakable belief that he would not bend to circumstances, he would bend circumstances to him. Belief is dangerous when it's real, because real belief demands sacrifice. Ronaldo sacrificed comfort, he sacrificed childhood, he sacrificed being normal. While others slept, he trained. While others partied, he stretched. While others searched for balance, he chose obsession. And obsession is not a flaw when it's pointed in the right direction. At Sporting Lisbon, he wasn't the best yet, but he acted like someone who would be. That's the difference. He didn't wait for permission to be great. He practiced like his future was already watching. Every sprint was done at full speed, every drill repeated until his legs burned, every mistake corrected immediately, not tomorrow, now. Clarity began to take shape. Cristiano didn't want to be good. He didn't want to be famous. He didn't even want to be rich. He wanted to be undeniable. He wanted a level of excellence so loud that excuses would sound stupid in comparison. That clarity sharpened his focus. It eliminated distractions. When you know exactly where you're going, you stop explaining yourself to people who aren't coming with you. Then came Manchester, a teenager stepping into a locker room filled with giants, legends, men who had already won everything. The pressure could have crushed him. Instead, it ignited him. He was raw, flashy, overconfident, and he was criticized for it. But criticism never broke Ronaldo, it educated him. Sir Alex Ferguson didn't just train his body, he disciplined his ego. He taught him that brilliance without responsibility is noise, that skill without consistency is wasted potential. And Ronaldo listened, not with words, but with work. He stayed after training. He arrived before sunrise. He lifted when others rested. He practiced free kicks until the field was empty. He learned that confidence is built when preparation meets opportunity. Not before, not after, exactly then. Vision started to crystallize. He could see it. Before the Ballon d'Ors, before the records, before the debates, he saw himself standing above limits people said were impossible. And vision is powerful because it pulls you forward when motivation fades. Vision doesn't care how you feel. It reminds you who you decided to become. Every goal added fuel. Every loss added fire. When Manchester United lost, Ronaldo didn't sulk, he studied. When he missed chances, he replayed them in his mind until the correction became instinct. Failure wasn't an enemy, it was data. Purpose emerged quietly, not to prove others wrong, but to prove himself right, to honor his family, to repay sacrifice with excellence, to show the world that discipline can outwork destiny. And with that purpose came a standard so high it isolated him. Teammates noticed it, opponents felt it. Ronaldo didn't just train harder, he lived harder. Every meal measured, every hour planned, every weakness attacked. He wasn't chasing perfection, he was chasing progress, relentless, unforgiving progress. And this is where the story tightens, where the weight increases, where comfort ends. Because the higher you climb, the more you must give up to keep going.
The moment he stepped into the white of Real Madrid, the pressure multiplied by history. This was not just a club, this was expectation carved in marble. Legends didn't live here, they were measured. And Cristiano Ronaldo didn't arrive to blend in. He arrived with a vision so sharp it made people uncomfortable. He arrived knowing that talent would not protect him, only discipline would. Belief had matured into certainty. Every morning in Madrid began the same way, precision, not motivation, precision. Ronaldo didn't wait to feel ready. He moved because the plan demanded it. Gym sessions were no longer optional, they were sacred. Sprint mechanics refined, jump height measured, recovery optimized, sleep guarded like a competitive advantage. While the world admired the goals, he obsessed over the margins that created them. Discipline became his identity. He didn't train until he was tired. He trained until the standard was met. And when the standard rose, he rose with it. He learned that discipline is not punishment, it is freedom. The freedom to perform under pressure. The freedom to trust your body when everything is on the line. The freedom to deliver when others collapse. Every match was a responsibility. He carried the weight of expectation, not with excuses, but with action. When Madrid lost, he stayed longer. When Madrid won, he stayed longer. Victory did not relax him, it sharpened him. Because winning once is easy, winning repeatedly requires obsession. And obsession demands sacrifice. Birthdays missed, nights declined, comfort abandoned. Ronaldo's life became a closed system. Everything that didn't contribute to performance was removed. This wasn't arrogance, this was clarity. When your purpose is precise, distractions feel insulting. Action followed intention relentlessly. He didn't talk about leadership, he modeled it. When teammates slowed, he accelerated. When the game grew heavy, he demanded the ball. Not because he wanted glory, but because he trusted his preparation more than fear. Pressure, to him, was proof that the moment mattered. Then came setbacks, injuries, doubt, criticism louder than applause, seasons where trophies slipped away, and the world waited. Is this where he fades? Is this where age catches him? But resilience isn't loud, it's consistent. Ronaldo responded the only way he knew how, by returning to basics, form, technique, conditioning. He stripped his game down and rebuilt it stronger, not flashier, stronger, faster release, smarter movement, deadlier efficiency. Learning never stopped. He adapted his body as it changed. He adapted his role as the game evolved, from winger to forward to predator in the box, each transition accepted without ego. Because ego resists change, purpose welcomes it. Gratitude grounded him, not the performative kind, but the quiet acknowledgement that nothing is guaranteed, that every season is borrowed time, that every goal is earned twice, once in training, once under pressure. He honored his journey by respecting the process that built him. And then came moments that defined eras. Champions League nights when the world stopped. Finals where legs were heavy, but standards were heavier. Goals that didn't just win games, they shifted belief. He didn't rise to the occasion, he prepared so the occasion had no choice but to meet him. Adaptability became his weapon. New leagues, new systems, new critics, same standard. He proved that greatness is not a location, it's a mindset you carry with you, that discipline translates, that obsession travels. And through it all, the obsession never faded.
Not with fame, not with records, but with becoming better than yesterday. One more rep, one more sprint, one more early morning when nobody was watching. Because that is where greatness is decided. Not on the stage, but in the shadows. The journey was never about being perfect. It was about being relentless, about choosing sacrifice when comfort begged, about trusting discipline when doubt grew loud, about honoring purpose when doubt grew loud. And now, as the years pass and the legacy stands tall, the lesson remains clear. Greatness is not gifted, it is demanded, paid for, earned daily. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't become the greatest because he wanted it. He became the greatest because he sacrificed everything else that tried to stand in the way. If this story lit a fire inside you, if it reminded you that discipline beats excuses and obsession beats fear, then stay with us. Subscribe to this channel for more life-changing motivation that pushes you to rise, sacrifice, and become undeniable.